Don't leave me hanging. It's go time.
Hey everybody, this is Josh, and here we have a game from the Root Warzone Tournament. This is a best-of-one game between MaNa. Actually, it's not MaNa, it's MaNa. This game is being played on the North American server, and I'm guessing that MaNa didn't have an account of his own, so he is playing on his teammate MaNa's account. That's why he's Protoss. Don't freak out, Maro didn't switch to Protoss. He's still Zerg/Terran for the time being. But his opponent today, MaNa's opponent anyway, is going to be Root KiWiKaKi, the very, very good French-Canadian orange Protoss player here on the bottom of Metalopolis. Obviously a member of Root Gaming. He's one of the best Protoss players in North America, as we've seen at all the MLG events in the past year. So these games for Root Warzone, the first round is a best of one. There are a lot of really good players, including MaNa and KiWiKaKi. Best of one, unfortunately, is kind of a harsh format. If you lose a quick game, you lose out of the entire thing. You have no chance at the $3,500 prize pool that this tournament offers. But however, starting in the round of 16, which I believe is just round 2, the series become best of 3s instead of just best of 1s. So whoever wins this single game will move on to the round of 16 to play best of 3 against their next opponent. So KiWiKaKi and MaNa both going to be scouting their opposite positions first, their close running positions, just to see how many gates they have to build. PvP has not changed a whole lot since retail. It's either mass gates against mass gates or mass colossi against mass colossi, and since they are at these long positions away from each other, I'm not sure what we're going to be seeing here. However, KiWiKaKi and MaNa are both about to reach their opponent's bases around the exact same time. If you've been looking at this production tab, both of the players are very, very close on their build times. KiWiKaKi just a few seconds ahead on his cybernetics core. MaNa is going to be scouting up the ramp now. He'll see that everything is normal, at least normal as far as PvP goes. There's no proxy gates anywhere. There's no quick tech to a Stargate just yet or anything like that. Cybernetics core is still building for both players. KiWiKaKi is actually structuring his buildings in a way that he will be able to force field later on if need be, and be able to protect his probes by running them out of the back. He likes to SimCity a little bit, no matter what the matchup is, to protect his workers. And KiWiKaKi on the other side, in MaNa's base, is seeing everything that there is to see, everything coming right on time, including the second assimilator, which actually is a little bit ahead of KiWiKaKi's second assimilator, if he even chooses to get one. Warp Gate Tech is being chrono boosted here for KiWiKaKi. Is MaNa doing the same thing back at home? Let's take a look. He is going to be chrono boosting his first Stalker and not Warp Gate Tech. He does have enough energy to actually do both, so I'm not sure what he's saving up for. Might want to do another boost on this Stalker if that is in fact his plan. He's got it rallied over to his ramp right now. Not chrono boosting anything right now. A little bit sloppy by MaNa this early in the game to not be using all of your chrono boosts is a little bit silly. And KiWiKaKi, after chasing out that scouting probe of MaNa, is going to drop his second gateway right here and a third over in this area. I'm not sure if MaNa actually saw either of those. Yes, he did see the southernmost one, but not the one on the left over here. And MaNa, on the other hand, still only on one gate. Not sure what he's going to be trying to do, but if he doesn't catch up soon, there is a second gateway. If he doesn't catch up soon, he's going to be probably overwhelmed by these 3 gates, and I'm sure KiWiKaKi will probably take it into a 4-gate. He's still only on 1 gas, which interests me, but of course, not spending money on an assimilator means that you can spend more money on this ground army. KiWiKaKi does have a proxy pylon already up, and a really, really forward pylon up as well, or coming up, and it'll be completed very soon. He'll have 3 warp-ins to use. MaNa, on the other hand, is getting a robotics facility, so if KiWiKaKi chooses to attack, and it looks like he is gearing up to do just that, MaNa could be in trouble quite quickly in this game with only the single gateway and warp gates not even finished yet. KiWiKaKi does have his finish. He warps in 3 Stalkers right here in the face of MaNa. He's got Stalkers coming up from his base at the other side of the map anyway, so KiWiKaKi will be here soon with lots of fighting units. I'm going to leave the units tab up just for a little bit. We see 4 Stalkers of KiWiKaKi. All of them are right here against this single sentry of MaNa. Finally, Warp Gate Tech does finish for MaNa, and he's able to warp in 2 Stalkers quite quickly, but look at all these probes he had to pull. Well, not that many, but 7 probes not mining right now, so that he can defend against KiWiKaKi's attack. KiWiKaKi presses back up the ramp. He takes out these probes with ease. He's just gunning down these probes. Finally, these Stalkers get all the rest of the way up the ramp. They start to take out 1 Stalker at a time. KiWiKaKi, just with this 3-gate aggression, is able to just blow through the army of MaNa, who is going for a more macro-style build with this robotics facility. He doesn't even have anything building right now. MaNa knows he is not going to be able to hold off this many Tier 1 units with nothing of his own, just probes. So MaNa GG's, and he is going to be out of the Root Warzone Tournament. KiWiKaKi will continue into the round of 16. And this was a really quick game, so I am going to cast another 1 or 2 of these best of 1 games today. So be sure and watch out for those. And I'm going to cast more games from this tournament as the week goes on, and maybe even into next week. So stick around. I'll see you guys soon.